For anybody that wants to join, I hope that it's been sent. Maybe y'all can join this. Invited. The literal link is in one of my community posts. It is there for y'all's viewing. Welcome to go live together. I hope that it's been sent. Maybe y'all can join this. Invited. The literal link is in one of my community posts. It's there for y'all's viewing. It's like just if you would like to join, please do. Testing this out so I can actually see how it works well. It's like just if you would like to join, please do. Testing this out so I can actually see how it works well. Well, regardless of this, seeing as this is here, uh, I hope someone at least joins eventually. I'll just probably try to do this like an hour-long bloody thing, but let's get to business. Let's get to the business part about it is why I'm doing this thing. What I hope for the DCU, because lately it's been, I honestly don't care if I curse or anything, because everybody wants this. It's been fucked to shit. Let's just say that. It's been fucked to shit. And that's the last I'm saying that. I personally like Henry Cavill, being the fact he's out of the scenario. What the bloody hell? I'm like, I get it. I get it. It's new management. I understand. You're trying to do reboots, all the above. Y'all been doing that with Batman for the longest time. Y'all been doing that with Superman, I think, a little bit. I mean, reboots are reboots, right? Some of them are live action versions, but you got different actors playing the thing. You got that Tim Burton movie from 1989, which was, I don't know, had Michael Keaton. Y'all had him in two bloody movies. Then y'all switched to George Clooney and whoever that guy was from Batman Forever. But for the love of God, man, I get it. Y'all want to do what y'all did with Batman, reboot the thing. But that's like one person. Why you gotta reboot the whole entire mother fucking DCU, motherfucker? I mean, at this point, you're basically replacing Batman, motherfucking Superman, godforsaken Wonder Woman. I don't know if y'all taking care of. What is it like? I don't even know if y'all dealing with Aquaman. I'd like to hope not. But the main thing is, we never had a live action. Well, we did have a live action back then. The Green Lantern, with Ryan Reynolds. But as of nowadays, if y'all gonna make another bloody Green Lantern, uh, I mean, currently the I mean, y'all have so many DC shows and all the above. Y'all got Lucifer. That was actually a good one. I love that. But, that's the show. But imagine if you actually had him transfer over to at least one of the people, because y'all done had John Constantine go to one of the universes where they had him in there. You know, I watched the show and I loved it. Lucifer. It was a good show, and I still watch it occasionally. But the premise on that is y'all haven't made a live action movie of that. I mean, y'all made a show, yes, mostly that's how most stuff starts out, but y- uh, y'all only did crossovers once with him. Y'all never done anything, correct? I believe so. But the bloody premise of the thing is, if you're gonna do more crossovers, crossover characters that have been crossed over only once, they need more crossovers. So they're basically relevant. And you know who the hell that is. Like Batman. Like one idea I had, but then again, yeah, Kevin Conroy is gone. I would have said it would have been awesome. Have This was my idea before Kevin Conroy. Have all the people that ever played Batman in one bloody movie. It would be awesome as hell. Have Kevin Conroy have Ben Affleck, but apparently Ben Affleck is out of bloody picture, so y'all basically fucked that up. Kevin Conroy is dead because of cancer and shit, so he will be missed. But for fuck's sakes, why the fuck y'all gotta get rid of fucking Ben Affleck? I mean, I get it, they're rebooting the entire fuck shit. But who the fuck you gonna get to play Batman? I mean, y'all already got Robert Pattinson playing one of the Batman people. And that movie is actually awesome, I would say. I actually watched that twice. I will watch it fucking again. But who the fuck you gonna get to play in the DC universe? Because you obviously can't get Robert Pattinson. Because the shit y'all been doing is advanced. The stuff he had is nowhere related to what Ben Affleck's character had. Like, for fuck's sakes, like, the Batmobile is literally just, I don't know, a race car or a bumper car thing, whatever the hell it's called, just with a booster, like a nitro. Ben Affleck's car is like what you see in Batman the Animated Series and all the other Batmobile versions, like the Tumbler style. It's literally a tank. Robert Pattinson's Batmobile for his Batman character is a fucking car. It's not even. It's bulletproof, yes. Explosion proof, I don't know. I highly doubt it. Ben Affleck's car, explosion proof, yes. If y'all want a Batman to play that, get somebody else that's kind of like Michael Keaton and Ben fucking Affleck. That's just my suggestion. That's my whole entire idea of how to do that. And I watched the Black Adam movie. It was awesome as hell. But now that Henry Cavill's out of it, y'all fucked up the bloody ending part of it, though. I really would have loved to see at least some constellation of having the Black Adam 2, or at least some crossover at the least. But apparently, fuck no. Like, the whole overall bloody purpose of it was just. Now, look, I understand y'all are a company. Y'all do all this shit for people. Y'all been doing this for the longest of times, but, like, please, God. If you're gonna reboot the shit, get the guy that. If you're gonna reboot the entire characters, get the guy from the TV show that did The Flash. That would be awesome as hell. Just saying. That show actually has a bloody movie. Also, another thing I would say to do is if you're gonna do anything about Green Lantern, do what y'all did with the relevant ones. Like, don't get like the Hal Jordan guy. because we're like far ahead of him. Get the next Green Lantern, whatever the heck the other guy's name was. You know, get somebody to play that version of the Green Lantern, like the relevant one, not the one Hal Jordan, the new one, the one that takes place after him, that literally has his ring. Don't know his bloody. I don't know the name of the character. You know, and like bring some DC villains, like ones that are like. Don't bring the crappy ones, like Conduit Man, the dude with from the Batman universe that had like I don't know what the hell what was his main thing, using conduit guns. The fuck is that? What is he gonna do? Catch up somebody? Man couldn't even probably rob a bank if he wanted to with a ranch packet. Man couldn't even rob anybody. That's just saying. Dude probably couldn't. Conduit man? More like conduit idiot. Dude, you couldn't even rob a bank. If you did, I'm pretty sure just be you. Everybody in that bank is just a retard. That or the bank is so poor they don't even have money for you to rob. Which in that case, that just goes to show you're the worst supervillain ever. The only relevance he's ever had was in the Batman the Animated Series. For one episode, thank God. Because he sucks so bad. And don't get me started with Polka Dot Man. His literal powers, his only bloody powers, is what his name is. He has the power to summon literal polka dots. Okay, I'm not even gonna question that. You know, I mean, I get the whole story idea, but come on. Got superpowers by let's say let's say I know how to I'm just gonna turn my kid into a superhero by doing a lab experiment. Oh yeah, the rest of the people died. Oh well, sucks to be them. At least I got a natural living child. Don't worry, everybody will be fine. It's just so stupid. In the Suicide Squad movie, just saying, the new one, at least he had a purpose, which is the good thing. He actually accomplished what he was created for. Though he died by getting, you know what, I'm not going to spoil that for you. If anybody hasn't seen that movie, which I'd be surprised, but it's not that rare that people haven't seen movies. Let's just say shit happens. But at least he accomplished at least what his purpose was in life, to be a superhero. He accomplished it. He sure didn't live to see the rest of it. Just saying. Pretty sad. But hey, at least you did something with your life before. What? Went like Superman and left the universe. I mean, it's like y'all have comic books, yes. Why don't we see rarely any of the non-knowable villains have become anti-heroes? At the least. Like villains we have never heard of but are actually in the DC universe of the comic form. Why are there no films on them things? Y'all been just doing superheroes. And then y'all got Black Adam, you got the Suicide Squad. Recently that Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix, which I have on DVD and I actually love that movie. Hoping y'all actually make the second one. I would love to see that finally. Without actual Harley Quinn. You know? That's another thing. Y'all had multiple Jokers throughout every part of the universe, which is pretty great, but also what the fuck? Let's see. Let's imagine this. Imagine this. Say you were a multiverse. You had the power to go through any part of the universe. Here's what I would say. Go unfuck what shit has happened. Don't give a care if it affects the time continuum. At least you unfuck something. That's what we really need. Is for this to be uncafuckled. I don't even know what the hell that means. Just came up with that shit. Uncafuckled. The world's greatest brand for unfuckling. Like the bloody hell. That's so stupid. So, you know. Basically, if you want to do something right, or at least if y'all want to start a new slate for the DC universe, here's a suggestion. Bring some villains back. Or at least make movies on them. You've been doing it with Black Adam. You've been doing it with a lot of things. Why don't you do it with villains we don't even know about? Unless you read the bloody comic. That's a suggestion I would love to see happen. Yes, reboot all the DC characters like the Justice League. Yes, that's an obvious. Apparently, y'all doing it. But if y'all gonna do that, bring villains. Like, don't bring in the noticeable ones or the well-known ones. Bring in ones we don't know. That would make great movies, and they would get recognized, even if they are really shitty. At least they'll have a film to show if they are crappy. At least we'll know a bloody reason why. Correct? I mean, I would watch movies like that. Not because some of them are probably crappy, but because at least you did something. That's what I would. That's what you should be doing. That's what I hope the DCEU does. Is bring back villains, make them anti-heroes, because that's like the new thing nowadays. That's the era we're in. Marvel does it too. We're just everybody that has has a comic book company. If y'all making movies for those comic books, everybody's just doing anti-heroes. They're like making villains have an origin story. That's and that makes the money. Having origin stories for villains, not just for heroes. That's already been done. Look at Batman. He has so many movies with the origin the same. Parents died in an alleyway. Two muggers. And Bruce Wayne witnesses it as a child. And he doesn't know who killed his parents, other than the fact they're muggers. So he becomes the Dark Knight and seeks vengeance for others because he imagines those people that do crime as the people that might have done his parents wrong. Hence, Batman was made. Then you got Superman, an alien from another world that was given all the powers of his world, but he lived on a planet called Krypton. Blown to crap, yes, but he survived. He's the last living civilian of his kind. Crash lands on Earth in a place called Smallville in the middle of a field in a little rocket. Red and white. That's what its color is. That or black too. I don't know what. I think it was red, white, and black. Like part of the logo, like Superman logo, the S was in black. The front was red, like the pointy part, and the wing part. Then you had a glass dome on top, and then you had the middle was white, being the fact that it was probably some sort of metal design. I mean, what people have been saying is the fact that what y'all plan on doing with Superman is have him in his years, but as younger years. No, we already seen that, and Superman Returns. Never like to forget it. Why don't we just see origin stories for once? If y'all gonna redo Superman, reboot him, make a movie where his origin stories actually make sense to the comic books that y'all been doing in the animated. Crash landing from Krypton. That makes sense. Y'all did it once. Y'all can do it again. But make it modern time. And if y'all want him in his younger years, have him in like the now times we've been doing. You know? Like it's 2022. It's about to be 2023. If y'all want something done right, do it right. Plain and simple. Stop piggybacking off ideas that were already done. Yes, bring back the Justice League. I will say that as many times as I have to. But for the love of God, if you want to do something for the DCU, get every comic book on archive and make movies about every one of them. Heck, combine the ones that are from the same timeline. Like you got Shazam and Black Adam. Do something like that. Get the nemesis of those people. Get the heroes, villains. Make an origin story, or do that and then have them both fight each other in a one-on-one movie to where it correlates with the origin story. Like the origin story just time lapses to a couple years and then they start fighting. You know, that would be awesome. That would probably be $1 million. I would hope. That's $1 million idea. Have every comic book at hand on archive. Make movies about them. Plain and simple. You're welcome. End of session. Enjoy. You're welcome.